my darling. Sherry French, Robin Blank, hello. I'm so sorry you're not being well, geek. And I hope you're on the mend. I hope you've turned the worst part and are on the mend. Let's hope that. So you want to send some some geeky healing energy and positive energy, please feel free to do so. Sending a burst of bright yellow positive energy and white healing energy over to you down in your holler in Kentucky. Yeah. Hi, Bonnie Russell. So I wasn't on last weekend, of course, because I was back in the hospital on the Friday, and I needed to rest after that. Good news is that everything is clear. What they thought was wrong, no. So one scan was wrong, but of course the angiogram gives you definitive answers, and as far as my heart goes, I am fine. It's in pretty good condition for someone of my age, and so I was given the all clear there. Look, I've still got some health issues, and to get back to the level of health I was at a few years back, still going to take a time. But that big thing that hangs over you like, oh my God, do I need to get a stent? Have I got heart? No, I don't. So thank you so much for the support you guys are showing me. It was a scary time, and they tried to go in through my wrist. It's over a week later, and there's still a slight bruise here of where they tried to go into my wrist through the radial artery, but they couldn't. I have really stubborn arteries and veins, so they had to go in through the femoral artery. So anyway, but that's it. I'm all clear. I've just got to continue to lose weight, get more exercise in as I can. The more weight I lose, the better I'll be able to get you. Oh no, James, of course, he goes down to his friend on on Saturdays. So I made my own coffee today in, of course, the lovely cup he bought me a couple of weeks ago. Beautiful cup with a gorgeous message on it that says, courage. There are no limits to the courage that lies within you. It's a quote by Adele Bashir. So it brought it to me when I was still going through what's going on. The procedure had been delayed for 2 weeks and all that, and he bought it for me, and it was wonderful, beautiful cup. Yes, I got thank you so much for your thoughts, Eleanor. Shelley sent me an email saying you were quite worried, and I let her know that everything was fine. I was thinking of doing a live yesterday morning, but we had something else that Jen's been working on for ages, and we just wanted to get it out of the house and sent. And so I took the time to help him wrap that up. But yeah, so we had a partial lunar eclipse last night and a meteor shower. Now, prenumbrial lunar eclipse and a meteor shower. Now, the meteor showers happen every year, and they go over a few weeks. But to have it coincide with a lunar eclipse like it did, a lunar eclipse happened during the time of the meteor showers, is quite a rare thing. So I'm going to do a reading on the energy that event left behind, that combined event of the meteor showers, and they happen here in the southern hemisphere of year, and the prenumbrial lunar eclipse. I know a couple of weeks ago I did a reading on the lunar eclipse and what it would mean for the coronation, and I really didn't get too much. Hi, Sabrina Fell, Human Generic, Denise Trudeau, hi. If I don't say hello straight away, it's just because I haven't seeing your name. I'm too busy yakking and listening to the sound of my own voice. Oh, thank you. I love that decal. Bought yourself a birthday present, geek. I know exactly the one you mean. Anyway, so it's all good news as far as my health goes. Just got to continue to lose weight, and as the weight comes off, I'll be able to exercise more, and then the exercise combined with the diet and stuff will help me keep. But it's a long way. I'm a long way from the weight where I'll be able to exercise without significant pain, because I do have problems with my knee. But you know what? I'm on the road and I'm getting there. And look, I've already lost 10 kilos over the last few months. So, and it's going to keep going down. Anyway, the elemental oracle. I'm going to do that first, and I'm going to see what messages was in this double event for us of meteor shower, which happen over a few weeks every year down here, coinciding with one of the nights of the meteor showers, coinciding with the penumbral lunar eclipse. Apparently, it does not happen very often. The moon had a beautiful haze about it last night. I didn't go out and look at the eclipse. I thought about it. I even thought about doing a late night session, but I do have a lot of work to do. I've got 2 assignments due on Monday, and yeah. So I'm using the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. I'm going to draw 3 cards. What from the past we should leave behind, what we should embrace here in the present, and what we should take with us into the future. So, first card is what from the past should we leave behind? The hearth, comfort. I feel like it's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. And you think, oh, you shouldn't leave that behind. Of course, home is the hearth and hearth is comfort. It's card 11. Comfort and solace. Take some time out to rest and regenerate. Okay, so this is in the past position. So, what from the past? So, we've been there and we've been resting and we've been regenerating. And we've been, it said, keep the home fires burning, keep a peaceful and beautiful home life, nourish your mind, body, and spirit is important at this time. It's important all the time. But when you're, and I understand that, but this is what from the past we should leave behind. And it's like, it's so important to do that. But sometimes, hi Shelby Lisa, sometimes we can be so comfortable that we don't want to go out of that comfort zone again. But there are times of life when changes. It's a time, there are times when a change is heralded. And it doesn't mean you should leave behind all the comforts of home and everything like that. I think what this means in this context is that what from the past to leave behind is it's time to step out of that comfort zone you've been in for a little while, and you've had to be there to recover. We as a whole community have had to try and slip back into some sort of comfort zone that we could just take a break and recover, knowing we're safe in there. But there comes times when you have to get up again, and baby's got to get up and take his first step, stretch his comfort zone. So what we need to leave behind is that feeling that we've got to stay where we are in order to be comfortable. I think that saying is that step out of that comfort zone. You still have the security and the comfort of having a place where you can relax and realize that, but it's time to just step out of that environment and step out of your comfort zone. So leave that, not the comfort zone behind, but leave staying there, and not that feeling of you're not ready to step out of your comfort zone. Leave that feeling behind. Your comfort zone will be there. You can go back to it, but it's time to stretch a little bit and step out of your comfort zone a little bit. So, what to embrace in the present. And I'm doing a reading on what energy and what messages the combined meteor shower and lunar eclipse from last night had. What to embrace in the present. The biome, our world, our environment, the wider environment. And that really does make sense, doesn't it? It's time to stretch a little bit, take yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit, and into the bigger, wider world of the biome. Hi, Olga Para. Hi, Edna. Did I say it? Hello, Edna May? And that's card 44. To embrace at the moment. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You are asked for synergy at present. Be aware of the needs of others. You are part of the same whole. Consider working more closely with your community. Colleago, deduce infer. So what we should take with us, embrace with us at the moment, is what is happening in the wider world. And you know what? The whole world is going to be watching. A good part of it's going to be watching Charles III get his coronation. I'm going to have it playing while I'm studying and all that. And it's just a reminder that there's a lot happening out in the world, and that some things can have a major impact. This coronation is a big thing for Britain and for a lot of the Commonwealth. So there's a lot happening, and it's generating income, and it's more than just people want to go see it. People want to watch it. People want to buy things to remember it. So it's a whole thing in itself. It's a whole event, that more than just an event. It's an aid to an economy, several economies. And, it helps with the travel industry. So these things are more than just an event for one man to get crowned in a position that he inherited, along with many, many others, because it generates quite a lot of interest. So it's a reminder that not everything is run or happens because of what's happening in our little corner of the world. Embracing the wider world and what's going on and taking an interest in it, that is definitely something to take at the present and really embrace in the present. Okay, so the biome. Now, what is something where what are we going to take into the future? Just because you can take what you embrace in the present into the future with you, but what else are we going to take into the future with us? Electricity. Wow. Sparks. Jump starts. I just feel like a jump start. The ability to jump start, to, if things slow to a stop, we can, as people, jumpstart it with our energy, if that makes sense. Embrace your wildness. Break free of your self-imposed constraints. And again, that feeds back, like the biome was the wider world outside of our comfort zone. Self-imposed constraints keep us in our comfort zone. So this is all, the whole reading is about breaking out of our comfort zone, looking around in the wider world, embracing things from all around the world. It doesn't have to be an event like today. It can be other things. And also letting yourself run a bit wild, and embrace it. In the future, there are going to be times when you have to take immediate action. Know that you can do it. I think this is what I'm saying. If you need to take immediate, know that you can do it. And know that sometimes you just have to say, hang the consequences, do it. Because you know it's the best thing that has to be done at the moment. Hello, Sophie, my darling. I have not seen you for ages. Oh, how are you, darling? So the wildness. So stepping out of our comfort zone, comfort here, the biome, connecting with the wider world is what we should be doing at the moment. And then in the future, things might seem like it's out of control and wild, but know that we are able, if we need to take immediate action. So, yeah, that is the messages that from the twin events of the meteor shower and the lunar eclipse last night. Okay, so you guys didn't see it in the US. We were smack bang in the middle of the path for it. And the meteor shower that's lunar eclipse. The meteor shower happens down here every year in the southern hemisphere at similar time of year every year. Okay. Okay. Now, did I say hello, Sabrina? Have I missed anyone? If I haven't said hello to anyone, it's just because I haven't seen your name. So, now, has anyone got a question for me? Has anyone got any questions? I can sit here. But it would be nice if I had some questions. Oh, I bought myself a new deck. I spotted it the other day. It was $20. I've been through a rough few weeks, so I bought it for me, and it is the Aleister Crowley Tarot. I love it. You know me, the colours and the graphics just caught my eye, and I'm like, so it's having a bit of a debut today. So, Will the Wagner Group be leaving on the 10th from the Ukraine? Yeah, I've been going through some health issues, so even when you're out of touch, you still get Trump on your face, don't you? It's just anyway. They are the Wagner Group. Will they be out of the Ukraine on the 10th? The lovers, they made an agreement. Now this is a major arcana, so it is a big thing. So look, they've made this agreement. This is what they said they would do. Oh, the Kremlin drone yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll have a look at that too. So they made an agreement, the Wagner Group. Will they follow through? Oh, the universe, the world. They're about to come across a major shift in their place and in their influence, in their sphere of influence. The Wagner Group have got some big things. These are another major arcana. So there's some big things happening with the Wagner Group. Oh, and the devil. Okay. What I'm getting is you can't trust them. And they have tied themselves to Russia and to the Kremlin freely. I just saw a bit of a snippet of a story this morning, just the headline that's Russian general is joining the Wagner Group. Now, when I saw this, the lovers, the agreement, I immediately wanted to reverse it. You've got to lead things a little bit because, it's all over the news. The Wagner Group is bad, blah, blah, blah. So you've got to sometimes just step back and let the cards tell you if that immediate instinct is right. So there's a big shift in their change, in their place in the world. So something is about to happen to the Wagner Group. Now, they made an agreement, but I don't think they can be trusted to keep it. Really, it's a toss of the dice, toss of a coin, whether they will go or not. If they don't, there's got to be repercussions with a shift in their with a shift in their place in the world. But here, look, they're tied to the devil. Hi, Christina Spink. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Ewart. So the Wagner Group, look, they're a much bigger influence than they should be. No private group should have the kind of influence that they have. But of course, this is the world we live in. They're definitely in for some big lessons, definitely. And yeah, so I don't think they can be trusted. Like I said, I immediately wanted to reverse that card, but you can't let your immediate thoughts in sometimes when you've got not the best opinion of something or a group anyway. So you've got to sit back and just let the cards play out. To me, they're in for a big shake-up. They're in for a big shake-up, a shift in their place in the world, and a big, big shake-up. Devil to pay, because they cannot be trusted to keep their agreements. Are they riding for a downfall? Is the right let's have a look at what's on the bottom of the deck for the Wagner deck, Wagner group. Let's have a look. The Eight of Cups. Indolence, abandonment, people walking away from them. Not good things. Not good things ahead for them. This is the shadowing of abandonment and indolence, things just stagnating, no going forward, no going back, just stagnating. So they've got a bit of a rocky path ahead for them. Oh, Blackwater, the Blackwater do. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of fuss going on about, Trump's going on about how Biden's snubbing the king and all that sort of stuff because he's not attending, he's sending a delegation. Fact of the matter is, since the revolution and the first president, George Washington, sworn in, no American president has attended the coronation of an English monarch. Some have sent delegations, but no American president has. That is just the way it has been. He's not breaking any protocol. In fact, he's sticking to the protocol. But he is sending his wife, the First Lady, stuff. So it's no big, and I don't think Charles would have even expected that. I do feel that he had a very heartfelt chat with Charles and congratulated him and all that. But I think it's just the standing tradition. Fair enough. So, anything on the Kremlin drone incident? Was it a black flag, a false flag? Oh, I thought I just heard a cat roar, like a big cat roar. About what I think it was probably something falling down against a wall and scraping. But if anybody heard that, ooh. I think it's the Princess of Discs, Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. Grasping an opportunity. It's the wind. Hang on a moment. I've got the solid door open, the screen door open and locked. Oh, sorry. Quadricep tendon on my left leg is torn a bit at the patella. So, Hey, sweetie girl, what's going on? What's making all those funny noises? Hey? Yeah. All those funny noises. No, sweetie. You want to keep watching? Want to keep watching? Yeah? You can keep watching. All right. Yeah. It's very wet and rainy here today, guys. So, lots of wet and rainy things happening. A bit of wind. So, look, it was opportunistic. the page of just grasp the opportunity. This deck is a little bit different in that there's no kings. There's the Princess of Discs, which is the page, or the princesses. Then there's the princess, which is in the knight's position. Then there's the queen, and then there's the knights. So, bit of a different deck. Yeah. So, yeah, opportunistic. I'm getting. Did it have the desired effect? Trying to stir up people against Ukraine. The Fool. I feel like it was quite a big mistake. This is the Fool. In this instance, it's not about whether or not they were smart or stupid to do it. This is a point of a lesson. In this instance, it's a crossroads. And it's a big crossroads. It shows their desperation. And they've shown their hands a bit. Five of Cups, disappointment. Yeah, they're pretty disappointed with the reaction. So yeah. What's this? The Eight of Discs. Prudence. They would have been better off holding their hand and not grasping that opportunity. But yeah. Just send a big message to the world as to how desperate they are. Okay. No, I didn't hear. I think I did see that Trump is like getting her name mixed up with an ex-wife. I think he's going for the senility card there. So anyway, we'll just put these lovely new cards aside for a moment and we'll get a different deck out. Well, China, how is the Biden administration going to deal with the border since Congress is refusing help? Ten of Moths. They'll continue to do the best they can with what they have, and they will eventually succeed. It's going to be an uphill struggle. Delegation, looking at resources and how they can be better used. Yeah, doing a review of what they have and how they're using it and seeing what they can do to improve things. So they're going to struggle. Pretty much they're going to struggle for a while, but they will eventually have some success. Probably not until after the election. But then, you know, hey, Bubba. That's pretty much that in answers that question in one card there. Okay. Will China back off from Taiwan and the Philippines? I got going through my head. They're going to continue to skirt, to push envelopes and to they're going to continue to try and it's the Queen of Beetles, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Coins. They're going to continue to put some resources towards it. I don't. They're going to try and be more subtle. So backing off, but still pushing the envelope. So it's going to seem like they've backed off, but it's going to be more subtle, as subtle as they can be. The Knight of Beetles, but reversed. So it's sort of like saying, yes, we'll back off and we'll stop. But the Knight of Pentacles doesn't stop completely, slows things down. But because this is reversed, it's again about that subtlety, that they're slowing things down but not stopping. Sorry guys, my itchy nose there. Yeah, the World. They're still looking. They're still looking. They have not stopped looking, and they're going to continue to look for a way to change their place in the world by changing Taiwan and then the Philippines' place in the world, absorbing Taiwan back into China. They're going to continue to search for that because that is their ultimate goal here. Once they do Taiwan, they'll go for the Philippines. But they're going to continue to try to do that. Will they succeed? I'm getting a no here. 3 of Beetles. This upright should mean, yes, coming together and working together, and a yes, but I just get that they can't quite get everything together in the right way to succeed, because I think also other people, the US, Japan, others will also stand up if they don't back off, if they continue to encourage. Yeah, other people will step in as well. So, okay. Yes, he will. Yeah, but the thing is, he's not even going to get there. Will he get the nomination? I don't think he'll even get the nomination. Because I don't think the Republican Party wants to go through all that crap again and be seen as the bad guys again. But yeah, he will. He will, whether he's the nominee or not. I think your brother's having some troubles and realizing some things, and that maybe you guys have told him a bit before, and he's like not handling it well. Things will settle down, Sabrina. Yeah. Not much can be done with it apart from it and putting ice on it, and it's going to take ages. And just trying to be careful how I use it. I could try and get some crutches, but I think I'll just try and get a knee strap first. Hi, Teresa Kay. Hi, Melinda. I am going to, from next week on, I'm still sticking to an hour this week, but next week on, I'm going to be putting up to an hour and a half, and hopefully eventually getting back to the 2 hours I was doing. But just for this week, I'm going to wrap up on the hour mark, but in about 20 minutes. So, but next week I'm going to do an hour and a half and stuff. So, hi, Patricia Francino. Night, Sophie. And I think I might start a bit earlier, like at 9:30 in the morning rather than 10 o'clock. So rather than you guys have to stay up later, I'll start a little bit earlier. So, hi, Grandma D. Now, who's got a question? Look, I'm just really happy that I was given the all clear with my heart, and there's no blockages or anything. So, yeah, and yeah, the scan that they did that showed blockages, apparently it was wrong, but they couldn't determine that until they did an angiogram. And yeah, that's been given the all clear, but I still got a long way to get to improve my health as much as it can be, and that's still got a long way to go to get back to a pretty decent level of health. Just take it a day, and yeah. At least 8 of the fake Georgia electors have just gotten immunity. Will they help nail Trump? That will be part of the deal, but we'll do a card. Will they help nail Trump? Two of dragonflies. So the commitment, they made a commitment to, but they've broken it. So they pledged loyalty to Trump. They've broken it. Yeah, I'd say that. It's the Ace of Beetles. Yeah. This is a big opportunity. This is a big thing. And yeah, it's got to be grasped. If they don't keep their end of the deal, the immunity's gone and they'll be charged. So Page of Dragonflies, yeah. This is very surprising news, but good news. Not so good for Trump. Ace of Dragonflies. This here, yeah. So there's a good ace, and then on the other side there's a bad ace. The ace can also be the Ace of Cups can also be a harbinger, because remember on the traditional Rider Waite, the Ace of Cups has little bells around it, at least on the one I have. It has little bells surrounding it. Bells are harbingers of a message. This is not good news for Trump. This is a harbinger or a message of more bad news to come. Whereas for the prosecutors, it's a fantastic opportunity. So, yeah. They will help nail Trump. But, because if they don't, their immunity's gone. They made a deal. Switch sides, which is what the reverse Two of Cups was. Because the Two of Cups upright is a commitment made, a relationship, a commitment to a relationship made, and they flipped. So, yeah. Night, Eleanor. Hi, Steve. Now, who else has got a question? Anyone else got a question? Will Georgia press charges soon? Oh, my mum's moved into a nursing home. It looks very nice, very comfortable. Yeah. So my sister used to work there. She knows all about it. She said it's actually been refurbished since she worked there, and it wasn't. So, yeah, and it's a very comfortable place. And she seems very happy. Will Georgia press charges soon? Oh, I'm so glad you got a new fur baby, Sabrina. I remember the story. Will Georgia press charges soon? That's a big yes. They've got more than they actually thought they would get. More have come out during that information than they actually realized they had. Because the Empress, of course, is pregnant with news, or pregnant with a baby or child, or pregnant with news, or different new opportunities. And they got more than they expected out of the. So they'll be charging him with more than was initially thought. Page of Moths. Oh, yeah. There's going to be news soon. But that could still be a couple of months away. A couple of weeks, a couple of months. Possibly even a couple of days, but I could go with the last. Temperance. Yeah, they're just going to make sure that they've got the right balance. So, yeah, there's some big things coming there. But, yes, it is coming. They are coming. And there's going to be some news soon. And they're going to be quite significant. This right balance is the evidence weighing up to the charges. Okay. Hi, Bosim. No, is she the transgender representative who was kicked out for some reason? I get yes. Zoe from Zoe's effort, will she be allowed back on the floor? She should never have been kicked out. Hi, Yvonne White. And did I say hello, Bosim? If I didn't, sorry. Zoe's effort, will she be back on the floor soon? 4 of Moths, but it's reversed, so 4 of Wands reversed. No celebration as yet. A bit of still a break from the house, which makes sense. Not quite immediately. Ace of Beetles. Feel like there was a missed opportunity there because that's reversed. This is a mistake that Republicans in certain states are making, trying to get rid of these people on trumped up things. Four of Dragonflies. Yeah, this is a very dissatisfactory thing, but they're hoping to wait it out, the Republicans, so people will forget and give up caring, but they're not going to give up caring. Their representatives are being booted out on stupid, ridiculous claims. Two of Moths. Plans. Look, the plans are going to fall apart. This came out reverse. So their plans with this, no, I think she'll be back within a couple of months. What time is it in Australia? On the East Coast, it's 12:51 p.m., so just before 1 p.m. Here it is 10:51 a.m. So it is just a few minutes to 11 o'clock here in the West Coast. Oh, Steve, my darling, you did everything you could, and I think she knows. I really do think she knows. But sometimes it's just like my mum knew once she went in, it wasn't going to be a short stay. But yeah. Hi, Leslie King. The love between you, Steve, and your mum is just when from the pictures and the videos you sent me, it's just so strong. And she does. A bit of her does go with you. And a bit of her heart is always with you. And yeah, and it is hard. I think she does know, and I think deep down she has accepted. You have done everything you can. And I think you haven't failed her, Steve. You have not failed her. So that's just a message from me to you, Steve. Hi, Sandra Henderson. And Leslie, hi, how are you? Yeah, these things happen with government departments, don't they, Leslie? Okay, I've got a few more minutes before I sign off for the day. So the big news is next week I will be adding an extra half hour. So I will be starting half an hour early at 9:30 my time. So yeah, I know I used to do 2 hours and all that. I don't know if I'll get back to 2 hours, but I do want to spend more time with you guys. And so, yeah. So after what's been a interesting few weeks, and thank you for your support and your understanding. Yeah. So I am going to log off in a few minutes. I do have 2 assignments that have to be done by Monday. So the rest of them, I'll be watching the coronation on a screen here and stuff while I'm working. But yeah, I'm taking breaks here and there. But yeah, I've got a lot of work to do by say 10:30 tomorrow night, and yeah. So love you all, and yeah. But anyway, so next week I will be back to an hour and a half. But instead of going later, I will be starting earlier. So I've been starting at 10 o'clock. I will be starting at 9:30 a.m. my time. Mm. Good night, Bonnie. I will say hello to hubby and the fur babies, of course. And yeah. Mm-hmm. Whippy, I think, is having a sleep. Um, hubby is out, of course, as he does on the Saturday. Yep. Hi, Kathy W. Come to join in for the last few minutes. I can do one more question. Oh, Dishes and Stitches, hello. I can do one more question before I wrap up. Has anyone got a question? Did I say hello to Jim and Generic? I'm pretty sure I did. No more questions for today? How about I do a quick read on what is ORED going to be Cruz? Is ORED a Democrat, is it? Is ORED going to beat Cruz? Or is it a Republican for the Ace of Moths? That's a big yes. A lot of energy behind ORED. Eight of Dragonflies, Eight of Cups. Yeah, Cruz is going to lose. Cruz is abandonment for Cruz. Page of Beetles. Opportunity to be grasped there. So I'm going yes. That doesn't mean Cruz won't stay there for cheating, but I don't think he'd be able to cheat enough to beat ORED. Yeah. Mm. Oh, Cruz will try, but I don't think he'll have enough in the tank for it to happen, for him to keep his seat. Okay, my darlings. Love you all, and I will be back next week. I might try and get a couple of videos out for the members as well this week. Yes. Steve, Steve asks, Republicans are systematically circumventing democracy. Are the gerrymandered constituencies eventually going to see the light? I said yes. Yeah, those plans are going to end up going astray, going not in the direction that they hoped. And it can also be a block, the two. So, yeah. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. And I love you all. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and above all, stay laughing. Love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.